It's Thursday, the 8th of February 2018, and welcome to Navigating Your Day. Safety engine lock number 8 came into the universe meaning rhythm, strength, and peace. So today we have the ability to resonate with the energy of rhythm, strength, and peace. Now, my understanding of that is that the rhythm is being able to attune ourselves with this balance that we now know exists in the universe. So when we are able to live in rhythm with that energy, that going with the flow kind of energy, then we are able to actually achieve peace as well as strengthen ourselves. And the rhythm has also got to do with human beings being creatures of rhythm. We have cycles during which we get hungry and which we are satiated when we've eaten. We have cycles during which we sleep. We sleep during the night and we are awake during the day. We have a rhythm of working in the day and resting in the evening. So exercise, movement, it's rhythmic, for example, whether you walk or whether you run or whether you swim or do karate or dance, it's got to do with rhythm. So human beings naturally are attuned to rhythm. And in fact, when we have routines, that is actually putting rhythm and structure into our day, and our bodies and our beings actually resonate with that. And we do really well when there is structure and routine. Now, not when we are being forced to do stuff we don't want to do, okay? So as long as we are still living congruently with what is valuable to us. So 8s are about structure. 8s are about logic. 8s are about practically implementing strategies in order to achieve rhythm and strength and balance. 8s are about boundaries. So, structure or a schedule is nothing really but a boundary, saying that between 8 and 10, I'm going to do this and not that. That is a boundary. Being able to say that this is as far as I'm prepared to go on this, or this is what I'm prepared to take on, or this is what I'm not prepared to take on. So when we become clear about our boundaries, when we have boundaries for ourselves and other people, when we're clear about them and when we can maintain them, then we strengthen ourselves, we become more balanced, and we then become more peaceful. 8s generally are very patient. They take a long time to get angry, so there shouldn't be too much flying off the handle today. However, when an 8 does actually lose it, it's a bit like an earthquake. It's absolutely bloody devastating. So if you've been putting up and shutting up for a long time and today is the day that you stop, do be aware that it could get quite ugly. We've, of course, got the 2 from February, which is about seeing both sides. It's about appreciating that both sides exist. It's about equilibrating our pride about the things that we think we're so amazing at, and our shame about the things we think that we are not amazing at, and the regrets that we've had, and about seeing that everything actually serves us and everything consists of an equal and opposite amount of support and challenge. 2018, which is also 2, intensifies that energy and that ability. And remember, 2 is the number of nurture. So it's really, we have the opportunity in February to truly connect to this aspect of nurturing ourselves, of looking after ourselves, of being kind to ourselves, of choosing to stop running the story of self-bashing, okay, or of other bashing. So, you can't give what you don't have, remember, so you have to start with yourself. So this is the opportunity for us to actually really connect to that energy that resonates with caring and nurturing, and that starts with yourself. The hero of today is the 3. So the 3 is the strategist, remember. 3 is the long-term visionary. 3 is the one who can see the goal. 3 is the one who can see how this is going to turn out. Or 3 is the one who can see where they want to go and then put the strategy in place in order to get there. 3 is a number of expansiveness. It can be extreme expansion or extreme contraction. Now, in the hero position, it's more the expansive version of the 3. So 3 is the number of the rhythm of the waltz, the dance of life. And when we can actually connect to the essence of the 3, then it helps us connect to the 8 And when we connect to the 8, then we are resonating with the rhythm and the strength and the peace, remember? So 3 really helps us today to get there. 3 is a fire number, 8 is an earth number, and the 2s are from February in 2018 are water numbers. So there's a fair balance there. The only element that is missing is air, but it occurs somewhere else in the life map. So we have a fair elemental balance going on today. What else can I tell you about the 3? 3 is a number of great creativity. 3 is very open. 3 is open to new things. 3 is open to new ways of thinking. So if our boundaries have become too rigid, because the 8 can of course do that, and we've become too locked into a certain way of being or a certain way of thinking or a certain way of seeing the world, then 3 can help us open our mind so that we can become more expansive and so we can accept that there could be a different story. The villain of today is a 2. Now, we've got 2 2s in the root of the life map. So when you have a villain and when the number in the villain position is the same as numbers that occur somewhere else in the life map, then we have two potential scenarios. Either the 2s in the life map from February in 2018, they balance the 2 in the villain position, and so it doesn't affect us too much. Or if we allow that villain to get out of hand, then it throws the 2s that are already in the life map also in the more sort of negative space. So 2 in the villain position is about not being in touch with our feelings, not being in touch with what it is that we need in order to nurture ourselves, not being able or prepared to even appreciate that the balance exists, being stuck in our story and refusing to go to where the emotion actually lies, or denying that the emotion even exists. So all of those things can be happening if the 2 is in the villain position. And the primary one is that when we've got the 2 in the villain position, then we actually are not nurturing. We are not nurturing to ourselves or to others, and we are blind to the feelings, our own and those of others. So use the 2s that are in the root of the life map to actually get in touch with how you feel, appreciate that balance, do the nurture, and that will mitigate the 2 in the villain position. Safety energy lock number 8 is located on the index finger. So if you hold your index finger, you harmonize your kidney and bladder organ function energies, you help to harmonize deep subconscious fear, and you actually help to harmonize the water element of the body, and the water element of the body carries all the fluids as well as has to do with how things flow. And so when you harmonize the kidney and bladder organ function energies, you help to establish that flow in the body and in the being, which is again what can help you resonate and connect to the energy of the 8, which is about rhythm and strength and peace. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.